Lovely, lovely picture. My dad, Sid James, was instantly recognisable.
Zounds, 'tis a woman. And what a cracker.
I do look very like him. And when people say, you look just like your dad, I don't know what them one, because it's not a compliment for a woman. There was a film, which one was it, where he Carry On, Don't Lose Your Head, where he wears a very long dark wig and a mob cap and everything, and I swear, I look at that and I think, hello, that's me. There are so many pictures of him here. There are pictures of him, stills from films, acting on stage. There's a picture of him dressed up as a sailor. But there's only 5 of us together. This is me with Sid when I was 4. It's a time, the 50s. The whole thing does look like a scene from something. This is almost a still from an Ealing film. It doesn't quite tell the whole story. By this time, my parents had split up. I can only describe it as, my goodness, you're here. That's the look in my eye.
Look at that girl, she's like a dream.
I haven't been back here for 55 years, and this is where we came when I was 3 months old. I think there are mixed memories here, because obviously, you know, when your parents split up, this is tough for anybody. Anyone who's ever had a divorce knows how hard that is. But there were lots of happy memories here too. This is where I did my song and dance for him in the sitting room. I remember the fire was crackling in the grate and he was sitting on a chair by the fire watching me, and I did a little tap dance and a song. I think Sid really enjoyed watching me do that.
Well, that's marvellous. Tell me right up, Bennett. Well, let's get stuck into this.
Our relationship was very close when I was small. Inevitably, as he got famous and more busy, certainly we saw each other less. It's an oddest thing. He was there and he was absent. But he was never out of my life because I could always go to the pictures, put the telly on. There's something about the sound of da-da-da-da-da, Hancock music, and it's, oh, I'm going to have half an hour with Dad now, and I've got him all to myself for half an hour.
You come out with me every morning for a week, bit of boxing, bit of road work, I guarantee you get rid of that cold, you'll never get another one as long as you live.
Everyone in the street thought they knew Sid James, the Cockney wide boy, but he wasn't born anywhere near the sound of Bow Bells. Dad came to this country when he was 34. He came from South Africa, from Johannesburg, where he'd married my mum. They were both in the entertainment unit in the army. Some years later, I found out that actually he wasn't even called Sid James, that he'd been born Solomon Joel Cohen. Actually, that really moved me to tears. To think what it would have been like, oddly, to just have Solly Cohen, a dad who wasn't a famous person, a huge face. That's how I think of him. I think of him as an enormous face on the screen. But my best memory, the one with real magic, that's when I was 6. This is the Colosseum, where I came to see Dad do Guys and Dolls. It's so goosepimply, the whole thing. I'm completely goosebumped.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan.
I remember standing in the wings, watching, and the chorus girls coming off, and they would have come through here right past where I'm standing now. And Dad doing Nathan Detroit, the good old reliable Nathan. Little Reene looked pretty much like I do now, except much, much smoother skin. And she was being petted and adored by the cast. Everyone was being so sweet to me. It was a wonderful time. Oh, gorgeous programme. From the original show. There's Dad and Benny South Street. And Liver Lips Louie. Oh, it's gorgeous. Growing up with a famous dad is a secret that you don't really want to tell people. You become Sid James's daughter and you cease to be Raina James. I'm writing now and people are asking more and more about why I'm the person I am, writing the way I do, but he still predominates, although he's been dead for 30 years. Very soon I will be older than he ever was. What an extraordinary thought that is, isn't it?